Press the subscribe button. Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo and chat! Press the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo and chat! Press the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo and chat! Press the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo and chat! Press the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo and chat! Press the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy!
a vacation it was. Buu is still exhausted. But we are back, and Buu is excited to be streaming again. We are playing this new game called Thomas and Friends, The Wonders of Sodor. And this game was gifted by Marx Jester, so thank you very much. Hello, JB, thank you for joining. Buu is just getting Twitch ready to go so we can be streaming on both, and then we will get started. It basically looks fine. Okay, start streaming. Alright, everybody. Buu just started this game, and Buu has played the intro, which teaches you how to make Thomas go forward and backward without crashing. So that is all Buu know about this game, other than the fact that it is slightly cheesy. And Marx Jester says that it glitches so bad it's good for memes. So we're gonna check it out today, and if you guys like it, that's really cool, and if you don't, that's also fine. We will be back to doing our regular stuff. It has been a really long time, JB. Buu is glad to see you again. Thank you for stopping by. We're just gonna click something and see what happens. No idea how this is gonna work or if it's gonna be interesting at all. We're just gonna find out. And we're gonna play it as long as it feels interesting and enjoyable, and when it stops, then we'll stop streaming.
Thomas and Gordon.
Please let Buu know in chat if you can hear Buu and the game.
Thomas is a tank engine who lives at the big station on the island of Sodor.
Buu is quite familiar, thank you.
He has 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome.
He's short and stumpy. Kinda like Oolong.
He is a fussy little engine too. Always pulling coaches about, getting them ready for the big engines to take on long journeys.
Whoa!
And when trains arrive at the station, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, especially Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes whistling cheekily at him. Wake up, lazy bones. Why don't you work hard like me?
Ooh! You're gonna get in trouble, Thomas.
One morning, Thomas found it hard to wake up. His fire went out, and there wasn't enough steam. It was nearly time for the express, but the coaches weren't ready. At last, Thomas started.
Boo, remember that at the beginning, Thomas is just a total gremlin who plays tricks and makes fun of everyone.
He into the station
Takes him a long time to learn.
Waiting. Hurry up, you, said Gordon, and bring me my coaches. Hurry yourself, replied Thomas. Yes, said Gordon. I will.
Okay, we have to actually play now. They're done talking. Let's see. Hello, Elise Hernandez. Thank you for joining. D. No, A. Boop. What are we gonna do? Race or something? What's going on here? Yeah, it's been at least a week or two since we saw you on stream. All right, here we go. Okay, the switch was already set. That's good. Okay, okay. We're doing it. We gotta go collect coaches for Gordon. Wait a minute, what? Why do we go behind them first? You think it's interesting? Okay, we're on the turntable. All right, good. Now, we need to go forward to those coaches and take them to Gordon, right? Is the switch already set? Okay, they did this whole introduction where Buu have to get out of the train and set the switches manually, and now Buu don't have to set any switches. All right, here we go. So far, so easy. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, okay, don't crash into the coaches. All right. All right, we coupled. Stop it, indicated, look at, oh, it's heavy. Oh, they're heavy, they don't move. You know what? The driving the train part is not that bad so far. Buu is kind of enjoying it, okay? Buu is kind of enjoying it. All right, we've got to go all the way over there to that blue indicator, and then apparently back up all the way to Gordon. Okay. And now we need to get all the way over there. How's that gonna work? Huh? Would we not need to go forward more so we can back up onto the right track? Hold on. Where are we now? We're over here. And our destination is straight back there. Oh, okay. So we have to go all the way out of the train station and then all the way back in. Okay, Buu, understand. Backing speed. Peep, peep. That was Henry, and Buu is intimately familiar with that story. He was a fussy, whiny boy who didn't want to get his nice green paint messed up in the rain, and he refused to go out of the tunnel. So they bricked him up in there for a couple weeks, and all the other trains passed by him and said, "Aren't you a silly engine? Don't you feel foolish?" Why did you do? Oh, it's dark. Oh no, why dark? Why dark, Buu Beans? Why no light in the train cab? We don't like dark. Alright, here we go. Buu cannot see. Hopefully all the tracks are set properly. They're not playing the Thomas music, and Buu is not impressed. Buu would like some Thomas music, please. Okay, all right, here we go. What is this? Buu want this one, yes. Buu want this one. Ooh, it's hard to see from here. Maybe 3 is better? Yes, 3 is better. Okay, here we go. We're coming in hot. We're coming in real hot. All right. Slow down. And we're getting ready to kiss Gordon right in the bunker. No. You gotta move a little bit. You gotta move a little bit.
Gordon hadn't forgiven Thomas for waking him up from this nap.
Hello,
As soon as
Op
the last
Sparks.
passenger had
Thanks
climbed
for joining
board,
on
He
Twitch.
started up so quickly that there was no time to uncouple Thomas.
Oh no! We're gonna get taken for a ride, Buu Beans! Alright, full speed ahead! Poop, poop! We're aiming for top speed, Buu Beans!
Come on, keep up, called Gordon.
Chug, 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 chug. This is way faster than Thomas can go. Well, the next station is a long way away. Yes, Gordon pulls the express, which is the fastest train on the line. Look at all those cows. Blow your whistle to the cows. Tunnel! Who don't like the tunnel? It's too dark. Oh, there are so many good stories.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Laughed Gordon.
Who really liked the story about...
Poor Thomas was going faster than
Oh,
he
wow.
had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on.
Who liked the story about Duke, Duncan, and Sir Handel? It seems like maybe Thomas was telling this story about how they discovered an old train that was lost, and they freed him and they brought him back, and now he's a very useful engine. Who really liked that story? It took like 3 episodes to tell the whole story, which doesn't, mean much because the episodes are only like 5 minutes long anyway. But that's one that sticks out in Buu's mind. Gordon, fast! We're going 73 miles an hour. That's about how fast Buu drive car.
Express coming through. Stop, please.
Building up speed. 75. We still got 1.5 miles to our destination. We're not slowing down. Chug, chug, Thomas. This'll teach you to be cheeky. Oh, we're getting close. Can we make it to 80 miles? Passenger cars. Those are passenger cars. It's an express. It takes people. Hello, Josh Opsparks. You were just on Twitch. Now you're on YouTube. We're over 80 miles an hour now. Here we go. We got less than 1 mile left. It's time to start thinking about reducing speed. Can we make it to 85? We sure can. 85 miles an hour. All right, we got 1/2 mile left. Buu's gonna start slowing down. Oh, Buu, hope it doesn't take more than 1/2 mile to slow down. It might take more than 1/2 mile to slow down, Buu Beans. Oh, stop! No, we're going too fast. Oh, you couldn't hear Buu on Twitch? Buu must be muted. Oh, we slowed down. Oh, that's good. We did find that it takes about 1/2 mile to come to a stop, though. That's good to know for later.
last, they stopped at a station. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon, now you know what hard work means, don't you? Thomas was uncoupled, and he felt very silly and exhausted. Poor Thomas puffed slowly away to rest, and had a long, long drink. After that, he was careful to never be cheeky to Gordon again.
That's what you get, Thomas. Let's see, Mike is not muted on Twitch, but it seems like there's no sound at all, so Boo's gonna check this out for a minute. Default? We don't want default. Let's put the microphone on there. Alright, now you can hear Boo talking. Alright, and the game. Okay, does that make sound now? Mr. Hercule is good. He's busy with all of his commercial deals. Got to make that money. Next scenario, Thomas goes fishing.
Thomas goes fishing. When Thomas puffed along his branch line, he always looked forward to something special. The sight of the river.
That was Old Spice!
As he rumbled over the bridge, he would see people fishing. Thomas often wanted to stay and watch. One day, Thomas stopped as usual to take on water at the station by the river. Out of order? Bother! I'm thirsty. Never mind, Thomas, said his driver. We'll get some water from the river.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go do that.
They found a bucket and some rope and went to the bridge.
They found a bucket and some rope. Chug, 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 chug. Here we go. All right, here we go. Thirsty Thomas, look at that face. He's so thirsty. All right, we're pouring the water.
That's good, puffed Thomas happily.
Yes, that was Ringo Starr. Yes, and Ringo Starr is Boo's favorite narrator of Thomas the Tank Engine. A lot of other ones too, like George Carlin. George Carlin did great. Ringo is Boo's favorite. Oh, we gotta keep going. More water. We might do something Eastery this weekend. Boo might find some chocolate eggs, or maybe Boo will just do work all weekend. Who knows? Oops. Go back up there. Oh, he's happy now. He's getting some water. How many times Buu gotta do this until Thomas' tank is full? A very useful engine indeed, Marx Jester. Hello, Kayla. Thank you for joining. All right, off we go. Peep, peep. We got a mile to go. The down signal means we can go, right? You see on the speedometer, Thomas's top speed is 75 miles an hour, and that was only like 2/3 of Gordon's top speed. He was having a good time. Who don't know, Marx Jester? How come Oolong is a talking pig? You don't just ask how do you make the engines alive. This game needs music. Something like ba 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 ba. Lightning McQueen, why would you ask that question? Lightning McQueen is a race car. Obviously, Thomas's average speed is 45 miles an hour. What is Zombieland? Who don't know what that is? Is Tubi a good place to watch movies? Buu opened the doors. The passengers are not getting in. Is it over already? Buu is concerned. Buu is confused. Are those two coming over here? Oh, it seems that some of them are coming, just very slowly. Unless that one sits down at the bench. That will be very annoying. Are you guys getting on the train? Wow, okay. Off we go. Next station. Hello, Rose. Thank you for joining. Seems like the train is empty now, not sure why. Just over half a mile to the next station. As someone who is a big fan of Thomas the Tank Engine growing up, can we just go back inside the train, please? It's pretty cool to be on Sodor and to see all of the things lined up, how they're supposed to be lined up and stuff. But if you don't know anything about Thomas and you don't like Thomas, this game looks like garbage. It looked bad. People will be complaining about how bad it looked. Yeah, sorry Rose, Boo is not back from vacation and there was no time to prepare a video for members, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But members get to watch all of the videos Boo uploaded early, so you get to see 4 videos before everybody else. Pulling into the station. Hard on the brakes! We're coming in too hot! Correct, Knapford. Ah! We overshot. Ooh! I'm gonna back up just a little bit and let the passengers out. All right, everybody out. Loading and unloading passengers. Okay, they got on. Anybody else get on? Yes, he get on. Okay, we waiting. More people coming to train. We would like a full train, please. All aboard, who's going aboard? Boy, this station is popular. People are getting on here. All right, let's get out of here.
Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler.
Oh no! Signal passed at danger? What happened? What happened? Apparently Boo did something wrong. Boo not sure what though. That's really cool. Boo would like to ride a train that's actually Thomas.
Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler. Oh dear, groaned Thomas. I think I'm going to burst. I've got such a pain. I've got such a pain.
Boo not play any Resident Evil games? Boo like to watch some people play Resident Evil, but Boo usually don't play horror games. Chug, 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 chug. Peep, peep! Start, stop!
They stopped just outside the last station, uncoupled Annie and Clarabelle, and ran Thomas, who was still groaning, onto a siding right out of the way.
Hello, Pichu the Saiyan Warrior. Thanks for joining. Thomas has a boiler ache. He got something in his boiler, and it's making him feel bad. Buu is trying not to spoil, but Buu already know what's gonna happen. Buu need to brake earlier! Ooh, we're gonna crash into the buffer! Okay, it worked.
Then, while the guard telephoned for an engine inspector, the driver found a notice with large letters, which he hung on Thomas in front and behind. Danger, keep away. Soon, the inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived.
It's Sir Topham Hatt!
Cheer up, Thomas, they said. We'll soon put you right. The driver told them what had happened. So the feed pipe is blocked, said the inspector. I'll just look in the tanks. He climbed up and peered in. Then he came down. Excuse me, sir. Please look in the tank and tell me what you see. Certainly, Inspector, replied Sir Topham Hatt. He clambered up, looked in, and nearly fell off in surprise. Inspector, he whispered, can you see fish?
Well, bust my buffers, he says.
Gracious goodness me, how did the fish get there, driver? We must have fished them from the river with our bucket, replied Thomas's driver. Well, Thomas, you and your driver have been fishing. But fish don't suit you. We must get them out. They all took turns fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt looked on and told them how to do it.
He is a controller after all.
Never mind, Thomas, said Sir Topham Hatt. You will be all right now. There's no need to worry yourself any more. But, he added, I do hope that you and your driver won't go fishing again, as I don't think it suits engines. Do you? No, sir, said Thomas sadly. Engines shouldn't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable.
Fishy Tales. Complete the story of Thomas Goes Fishing. All right. Thomas and Birdie. Are we going to have a race now? We going to race Birdie? Boo's ready to go fast. Hello, Keenan Von Kaiser. Please tell Buu if you can hear the game. There are more engines. Right now we're doing some Thomas stories. Marx Jester got Buu the DLC, so there's at least James and Gordon and Percy and some other engines Buu not know.
Hello, said Thomas. Who are you? I'm Bertie. Who are you? I'm Thomas. I run the branch line. So you're Thomas, eh? I remember now. You got stuck in the snow. I took your passengers and Terence the tractor pulled you out. I've come to help you with your passengers today. Help me? Said Thomas. I can go faster than you. You can't, said Bertie.
Oh boy, they're showboating.
I can, huffed Thomas. I'll race you, said Bertie.
Okay, good. As long as you can hear.
Drivers agreed to the race going ahead. Are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go! Come along, come along.
Why aren't you going, Thomas?
We're coming along, we're coming along.
All right. Time to build up steam. Boo only know the magic school bus. Those other two buses Boo never heard of. But Boo really liked the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro. Birdie is off ahead. We're already going 35 miles an hour. Oh, the night bus is from Harry Potter. Okay. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Slow down, Thomas! Slow down! We're gonna miss the stop! Oh, we just barely made it. All right, we're loaded. We're leaving. Birdie seems to be gone. Not sure how we can win this race. Yeah, it really needs the music. It should be going dum 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 whenever Boo is moving. Other than that, you know, just controlling Thomas has been okay so far. Boo's kind of liking it. And replaying the stories that Boo remember from watching the old show is pretty good. Boo like that too. Well, this is go, not stop. Okay. We'll have to see what it's like when there's more engines to play and maybe some other objectives other than just, you know, playing story episodes. We haven't really experienced the whole game yet. Slowing down early. Down the branch line. Alright, we're loading passengers. Apparently when the meter is full, we've loaded, even though people have not gotten in or out.
Please, hurry. We need to get back up to speed if we are going to beat Bertie.
Oh, there he is! Somehow we're winning! Somehow we're winning! It doesn't make sense, but let's go! Chug, 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 chug. it's 2.4 miles to the next stop. We gotta move it. Oh no, it's only half a mile. Gotta slow down. Lean on those brakes. We don't want to crash into the station. Don't see Birdie at this station. Off we go. Oh, we gotta go through a tunnel. Who hate the tunnels? Polar Express didn't have a bus in it. We were talking about buses, weren't we? Dislike. Pitch black. Oh, it's even black in here. Oh no. Don't like. Mr. Popo could jump out from anywhere. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! The war divides their people. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Brake! Brake! Ah! All aboard that's coming aboard! No sign of Birdie. Boo is not calm. Boo is anxious about beating Birdie in the race, even though it's like the story's already written. Boo's still messed up about it. Off we go. How do you say that? Is that Farquhar or is it something else? Farquhar? How do you pronounce that? Farquhar? Buu should have stopped a lot earlier. Oh. No? Back up more? Alright, we have to restart this level. Buu missed the stop point and it jacked up the game. There's no backing up. Marx, Jester, now you're really reaching for buses now. We've probably had enough of well-known popular buses. Dinosaurs are strong in general.
We've done it! We beat Bertie! Well done, Thomas, said Bertie. That was fun, but I think we should have another race to see if I can beat you next time.
Buu failed at the very last station. That sucks. Oh, it's Percy now! Okay, now we're gonna be Percy. Percy's troublesome day.
Percy's troublesome day.
Part 1.
Percy had a busy day ahead and was trying his best not to be late.
Ooh!
Mustn't be late today, he said to himself. Sir Topham Hatt is relying on me. Come on, Percy, said his fireman. Off we go.
Chug, chug, chug! Oh, another train is coming into the station. Who could that be? Buu don't recognize that train. Is that Emily? Who is that? You'll notice that Percy's coaches are not Annie and Clarabelle, and they don't even look like Annie and Clarabelle. They're just regular red coaches. Was not Henry. It was definitely not. Henry is the same color as Percy and the same shape as Gordon. That was somebody else entirely. Boo thought it was weird that this game is missing several trains that are part of the iconic original cast. There's no Edward. There's no Henry, there's no Toby. Those are the original guys. Where are they? That's why Boo really wanted the DLC, because if you don't get the DLC, you don't even get James. How can you have a Thomas game without James in it? Why is he DLC? These other people, like Diesel and Emily and whoever else is in the game, they should be the DLC. Mavis! Yeah, Mavis is great. Boo liked the story about how Mavis couldn't go up the icy slope, even though Toby told her what to do. Hi, Zanias! Thank you for joining! Yeah, we're playing Thomas and Friends and the Wonders of Sodor. And so far, Boo is having a pretty good time. Alright, it's time to go. But so far, it's basically been this. So, we need to... Hello, Kaizaki-kun! We need to find out if there's more stuff to do in the game than just drive from station to station, because there's no way Boo can do that for 4 hours. Oh, here comes Thomas! Hi, Thomas! He whistled back! Yay! Okay, 10 out of 10 game. Hurry, 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 Percy. Oh, Percy's got his worried face on. Oh, there's a hot air balloon in the background over there. What's because we're moving too fast? His worried face? He's worried because he promised Sir Topham Hatt he would do something today, and he's afraid he won't make it in time. Some people think that the faces are weird, but this was one of the first cartoons that Boo ever watched, and Boo learned to say Thomas Tank Engine before a lot of other things. It was one of Boo's first words. Alright, we're slowing down. We're pulling into the station. we basically made it.
Percy arrived at Elsbridge Station and collected his passengers, but he had to wait for Bertie the bus.
That's hilarious, Kaizaki.
Where is Bertie? Said Percy impatiently. He's going to make me late. Just then, he heard a voice calling out. Wait! Wait! At last, Bertie screeched into the station.
Whoa! Look him go! Look him go!
Where have you been? Asked Percy. I've been waiting ages for you. I thought you were supposed to be the fastest bus on Sodor. Some road repairs were being done and I had to wait for the workmen to let me pass, explained Bertie. Well, now I'm going to be late, Percy huffed. As soon as the guard blew his whistle, Percy raced away. He knew he had to make up for lost time.
It's not. It's definitely an actual guy. They even tell you the name of the narrator on the loading screen. They do have the same guy narrating every voice, though, which is the Thomas the Tank Engine tradition. So it might sound a little funny when basically the same guy is doing every character.
But then there was trouble. As Percy rounded the bend, he saw that some cows were blocking the line.
Can't hit the cows. Gotta stop.
Oh no, moaned Percy. Now I'm sure to be late. Please move out of the way, you silly cows. It looks like we'll have to go and move the cows ourselves, said his fireman.
Buu did not need to get that close to those udders. Go on. Looks like Farm Simulator. Ooh! Please do not raise that thing in front of Buu's face. That's like a lethal weapon.
At last, the cows had been moved, and Percy could continue on his way. Hooray! Peeped Percy. We can go now.
There's pigs in there too. Oink oink. now it's starting to rain. He's narrating it in the style of traditional Thomas cartoons, like they did back in the 90s. And he's emulating the sound pretty good, even though he's got kind of a Manchester accent, which is fine. It just sounds a little bit different. This is supposed to be like a collection of children's stories, and so it's like you're telling it to children. Alright, putting on the brakes. Probably put on too much brakes, but that's okay. Just pull in. Alright, we're going through a tunnel. It's gonna get dark. We don't like it dark. Can't see. And now it's too dark to see anything, even which way is forward. These tunnels should not be pitch black. Like, realistically, train drivers would not go through a pitch black tunnel, because what if there's something on the track and you can't see it? That don't make no sense. Advanced darkness. hopefully this will be the last station. Or something will happen.
Percy soon arrived at Farquhar Station. He saw that the station master was waiting for him.
I'm sorry we're late, said Percy. There were cows on the line, and Bertie was late, and...
It's all right, Percy, smiled the station master. It looks like you're having one of those days. Anyway, you're only a few minutes late, and the delays weren't your fault, so we'll say no more about it. Now, I've had a phone call from Sir Topham Hatt, and he wants you to collect some trucks from the quarry.
Farquhar!
Okay, puffed Percy. We'll go right away. I just need to leave my coaches in the siding first.
That's Lord Farquaad. So that was the last station. Okay. Troublesome Day Part 2. Now we're gonna go play with some trucks. This is our first time not doing coaches since we started playing the game. Let's go see what the trucks are like. In America, they call them freight cars, but in the UK, they call them trucks.
Percy's Troublesome Day.
Part 2. And it's raining good now.
Oh, look who's here. It's that green caterpillar with red stripes.
Oh, wow, that was mean.
Oh, please do be quiet.
Percy said sternly.
I don't have time for your tricks today. We'll show him some tricks.
What? Couple to configuration. So go! So we've got to order the trucks how they want them. And then take them along. They sure do. They love nothing more than to get cheeky little engines in trouble. Stop! 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 You're not stopping! Ugh! Okay. So this is called shunting. When we move around the trucks or the freight cars like this, it's called shunting. What was the point of this? Is that all we're doing? And when you're shunting freight cars and they're being particularly troublesome, you fix them by giving them a good old bump. Is this all we need? We don't need more? Buu thought for sure we'd be going to get several and chaining them all together. This is definitely a game that is exclusively for fans of Thomas the Tank Engine or trains in general. If you don't have any interest in either of those things, then yeah, you're probably not going to enjoy this very much. Buu loved trains and Buu loved Thomas, and already this seems fairly repetitive. Come on, we need to stop! We need to stop! We need to stop! Okay. Still not stopped! Cool. Troublesome trucks indeed. Alright, let's try this one more time. Yeah, these trucks are heavy and also they're buttholes and they don't want to stop. So you gotta stop early and you've got to be ready, and timing is very critical here. But they don't explain that to you, they just let you figure it out like this. Whoosh! Why did we stop here? Why did you bring Buu all the way over here just to stop? Like, what was the point of that? We're just going to the next objective now? Why did we stop? Buu failed the scenario because you made Buu stop there for no reason.
On, faster, faster.
Oh,
No, no, stop pushing.
we're in trouble! We're in trouble! Ah, the brakes are not working at all! Ah! These trucks are so troublesome! Oh, that bridge does not look stable at all. Oh, it looks a little bit better after it renders properly. Oh no! We're going fast now! When it's downhill, it's gonna get worse before it gets better! Incoming! Runaway train! Oh. Oh man, if we switched onto the wrong track, we would be in the lake right now. Okay, okay. Alright, we got it under control. They seem to have given up. About half a mile left to our destination. This is a nice little area to just cruise through in the rain. It says stop and wait. So we have to actually come to a complete stop here? Okay, it says go now. Alright, good. Good, good. There's Thomas. Let's not crash into Thomas. Hello, Proteus 2003. Thank you for joining on Twitch. He whistles back. Pretty good. We're trying this game for the first time. It's not too bad.
Phew, that was close, said Percy. Now that's enough from you trucks. I've had enough trouble today. Spoil sport.
Off we go. This was the first show Buu can remember watching. Buu loved Thomas so much. That's basically the only reason why Buu likes this game at all. We're in Sodor. This is pretty cool. But people who don't like trains or Thomas and Friends probably won't care about this game. Yes, Buu started from the beginning when it was real model trains and they filmed it with stop motion. Yes. The new computer-generated graphics version is fine, you know, because kids in this generation are not going to want to see something with bad graphics of any kind, but Buu liked it when it was the real trains and really good narrators. Yes, we was just talking about that. We had to get the DLC just to get James. Why are Edward and Henry and Toby not included in the base game? And just keep going? What are we doing? Why did we stop? What? It's really weird, game. Buu is not sure who the Little Western is, but there is an engine in this game that Buu does not know, so maybe that's the one. Buu thought maybe it was Emily, but not really sure yet. So far, we've only played as Thomas and Percy, so we haven't gotten to many other characters so far. Aren't they called the Great Western engines? Who has not heard Little Western before? It is smoky and dark and spoopy in here, and Buu cannot see. Which way is forward? Buu cannot see! Okay. Too fast! Way too fast! So at the beginning, at the very beginning of the show, Thomas was a bully. He started out just picking on everybody for no reason. And later on, Thomas learned his lesson, so they had to introduce new characters that were antagonists because Thomas wasn't mean anymore. So they brought in Diesel, who was a new kind of engine that used a different kind of fuel source, and he thought he was better than everybody else. And he stayed a jerk for a long time, and only got, his improvement went from actually a bad guy causing serious problems to mildly annoying. And then later on there were more Diesel engines with names, and they were not bad like Diesel. And then there were other bad guys. There was a Crane who was a bad guy. And they were really stretching to, you know, make some drama in the show when, you know, basically it's this. This is the whole show. electric engines. Boo only remembers seeing a couple of those. Boo stopped. Like Daisy, wasn't Daisy an electric engine, an electric tram? And she was very hoity-toity. Can't remember anymore. Boo always remember Toby saying, "Electric indeed, electric indeed." Nope, we're gonna miss. We're gonna miss. Come on, stop, stop, stop. Okay, we can keep going. All right. Woo, Boo was not early enough on the brakes. She's a diesel rail car? Okay, then Boo really can't remember any electric ones. Who thought the next destination was a mile and a half away? We're gonna miss this hard. We're flying through this stop. Okay. Woo. Oh, Boo's nerves are getting fried. It's really hard to stop with these trucks. They just don't want to stop. Just when you think this game is all the same and it's boring, they throw this at you. Aren't we going the wrong way, game? Game? The destination is over there, game? Where are we going, game? This doesn't seem like the right way, but maybe it's okay. Boo don't remember any of the trucks having tarps over the top of them, and Boo is pretty sure they did that in this game so that they wouldn't have to animate the coal, because having to animate all those little black lumps and then having to like make them move would have been a lot of resources for a programmer in a video game, especially one like this where the environment is really only loading at like 30 FPS or less and everything's popping in. They would have been like, ah, this coal. So they just decided to cover up the trucks so you can't see the coal. Seems like we're going the right way. This is a nice little bridge. Going over this nice river. You know, it's pretty chill. It's pretty relaxing. If you're a fan of Sodor, Boo is still more or less having a good time. gonna start putting on the brakes now. We're a little early, but Buu would like to be safe than sorry. Oh, shut up, Marx Jester. You and your puns. We are now arriving in Knapford Harbor Yard. This tugboat should have, maybe it's not a tugboat, this sailboat should have a face on it, but it doesn't. It totally should, though. Those trucks have faces. Oh, there's Sir Topham Hatt. Stop! We gotta look good in front of the fat controller. Stop! Okay, we did it.
Percy arrived at the harbour just in time. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for him. Well done, Percy. Right on time, he said. I've heard you've had quite a difficult day today. But you got all your work done and once again proved what a really useful engine you are.
Where is AnimeCon, Proteus?
Oh, thank you, sir.
Puffed Percy. As a reward for all your hard work, I'm sending you to the works for a shiny new coat of green paint.
That's basically the best reward you can give
Percy
an engine in this
beamed
game.
with pride.
Okay, that's fine. Buu is going to go to Anime St. Louis this month. Buu like to make appearances at anime conventions that Buu can travel to. Gordon and the troublesome trucks. Okay, now we get to be Gordon. Gordon is very fast. Yes, Zanias. If it's possible, Buu is going to go to Anime St. Louis this year. We went a couple years ago. Buu appeared IRL and made some videos. You can check out those videos. They're still on the channel. You can see what we did last time. And Raditz is going to be there too.
Gordon and the troublesome trucks.
That's not a troublesome truck.
Maintenance is an important part of keeping a railway running safely. Tracks need to be fixed and points must be mended to ensure the safety of people and engines. Early one morning, Sir Topham Hatt arrived at Tidmouth Sheds to make an important announcement. Some maintenance work is being done on a section of the main line between Marron and Kelsthorpe Road. So I've decided it will be safer for all of you if we close that part of the line until the work is complete. This means that many of you will have to do different jobs, so we can keep things running smoothly. But I'm sure you will all manage. Thomas and Emily, please look after the passengers and make sure they can still reach their destinations without confusion or delay.
Confusion and delay!
Yes,
So that
sir.
is Emily. Okay, Buu was right.
Revive the engines. Percy, I need you to run Thomas's branch line.
Yes, sir.
He replied. Then Sir Topham Hatt turned to Gordon.
No,
And
it's
I
not
have
the
an
first time
important
we
job
meet.
for you too, Gordon, he said. The workmen need some supplies delivered to the work site. So whilst the other engines are busy, I will need you to deliver them. But sir, what about the express? Unfortunately, we've had to cancel all express trains whilst the work is being carried out. We can't have high-speed trains passing through an area that's being repaired. It's just not safe. Cancelled? But sir, you can't cancel the express. It's the most important service on the island, and far more important than delivering some trucks.
Ah, you said Nami, and then
Now,
Boo
Gordon,
immediately thought,
I
One
know how
Piece!
much the express
Boo
means
has
to
not
you,
watched Full Metal
but it's
Panic,
far
so
more
Boo's not sure who
important
Nami
right
is.
now that we get the line repaired as soon as we can. You can go back to pulling the express once the work has been completed. Oh, if I must.
Gordon Big Mad.
And with that, Sir Topham Hatt turned and headed off to attend to other things. What's Sir Topham Hatt thinking? Making me take dirty trucks from dirty sidings?
He's just trying to make sure that the railway keeps running smoothly and that all of the passengers can reach their destinations on time, said Emily. We all need to make the most of this time while repairs are being carried out. And besides, Sir Topham Hatt has given you an important job. I thought an important engine like you would appreciate that.
She sounds very Scottish.
Goods trains are just not suitable for a grand engine like me, Gordon went on. It wouldn't be dignified.
That's enough, Gordon, said his fireman. Come on now. The workmen are expecting these trucks to be delivered, and we don't want to delay things any further.
Cannot cause delay and confusion.
Oh, all right. The sooner we get this job over with, the sooner I can be back pulling the express.
Big old whiner. Tally ho! Go. Go. Gordon. Go. Look at him. He's so big. Big blue engine. He's chugging along. Oh, there's the sheds. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, yes. He's definitely got the biggest ego to match his biggest size. Ooh, we're already chugging along fast. It did not take long to get up to 50. Boo has heard Emily's name several times, but can't remember even seeing an episode with her in it. Fast. Gordon, fast. He was going too fast! Oh, that was hilarious. What? Hold on, Boo's trying to figure out how to make a clip. Ah! Oh, it's too funny. Okay, here we go. Gotta clip that! Was Marx Jester watching that? Oh yeah, you were. Totally call it Gordon Gets Yeeted. That's what we'll call it. Okay. It's been a hot minute since Buu made a clip, but Marx Jester told Buu that this was going to happen, so Buu had to be ready to make clips today. Alright, here we go. He's going into the station. He's going into the station. And he's flying away! Okay, that's good. And we have to share it in chat. Yes, send it in chat. Alright. That was good. That was a good one. Let's try that again. Alright, guys. The real game has started now. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see if we can get further than we did before without glitching off the track. Alright, here we go. Okay, we are in the station. We're still going. Oh, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. It's coming up. We're not ready to stop, Buu Beans. Okay, we're slowing down. Gordon stops better than other trains. Okay, this is better. This is better. Alright, alright. We're pulling in. to back up. Gordon is so bored. He is not having any more. He has had enough of this stuff. It would be good if they actually made Gordon take a bunch of these instead of just one train.
Gordon was still sulking when he arrived at the yard. The trucks eyed him with interest.
What's this great blue galloping sausage doing in our yard? They shrieked. We want a proper engine like Henry or Edward.
2 engines that are not in this game.
Stop that, called Gordon. You have got me today, the fastest engine on Sodor. And
Great
I'll have
galloping
no
blue
nonsense from
sausage.
you.
We'll give him nonsense.
They chuckled to each other. But Gordon didn't hear them.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if pulling trucks with Gordon is any different than pulling them with Percy. Buu is tempted to make a clip of that because great blue galloping sausage is such a vibe. Great blue galloping sausage fits Vegeta? You talking about vitamin D? Alright, we're picking up steam. You should talk to Kai about that, Marx Jester. He's got some stories to tell you. Or some songs for you to listen to. In we go! It's all dark and such! Who dislike? No, Buu has not met Vegeta. Especially if you're talking about Prince Vegeta, the YouTuber. He lives in the next state over, and we have not become close enough friends that we're gonna try to see each other or anything. They need lamps in the tunnels. It's really weird. Still a whole mile left to the next station. give it some gas, or in this case, some more steam. Alright. Maybe we should think about trying to slow down now. Is this going to be a stop or a slow down and keep going kind of a deal? Well, he's really got that stopping power. All right, we continue. Chug along, a chug along, a chug along, a chug along, a choo choo. Buu is hopeful that you are right, Xenias. Marx, Jester, if you say so. See some of that stopping power, Gordon. Now is the time. Okay, we don't need to stop.
Soon Gordon reached the bottom of the hill. As he started to climb, he noticed the train felt heavier and realized the trucks had started their tricks. Hold back, they cried.
Game? Okay, there we go. It froze for a second. We are losing speed even though Buu is accelerating.
and struggled on. Finally managed to reach the top of the hill.
On, faster, faster, cried the trucks, and they surged forward, pushing Gordon down the hill.
Uh-oh!
Whoa! Please stop! Cried Gordon in alarm.
'69! Nice! 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 We're not gonna go for 88, Marx Jester. Ooh! Ooh! Make it stop! Make it stop! Alright. We got it under control.
Well done, driver. You stopped the trucks. I'll have no more trouble from you trucks, said Gordon firmly. We have got these goods to deliver.
You always have to spoil the fun.
Alright, we seem to have made it.
Gordon soon arrived at the worksite, and the workmen were pleased to see him.
Thank you for bringing these supplies, Gordon, said a workman. Now we can finish up these repairs.
You're most welcome, puffed Gordon proudly. And with that, Gordon headed back to the sheds to tell the other engines about his truck-filled day.
Good job, Gordon. Oh, the indignity. We probably will always have trouble with the troublesome trucks. Oh, it's Emily's turn. Emily's got the express. Hey, this looks like a Henry job that they just swapped out Emily for. No, Boo did not know that. That's one of those little factoids that nobody knows about, and they won't know unless they look it up. This game runs really hot, and it's already really hot in Buu's studio. So
Emily and the Express.
if at some point
Meanwhile,
the
at
game
Kelsthorpe,
crashes, it's because
Emily
it's
was
too hot.
pulling a goods train and had to stop at a signal when the station master walked up. Gordon has broken down, he told her. Can you leave your trucks here, then go and find him and pull the express?
Me, pull the express? Yes, sir, she said excitedly.
And with that, Emily went off to uncouple her trucks before setting off to find Gordon.
Wow! That's crazy. Didn't he say we should leave the trucks here, though? Like, why are we not coupled to shouldn't we have uncoupled them? Alright, we're gonna back into the siding and leave the trucks there. Wow, Emily can go 125 miles an hour. Is that the same as Gordon or faster? Let's be very careful not to crash into the buffer. Okay. Alright, we did it. Time to go. Wow, can't believe Buu did that on the first try without crashing. Alright, here we go. Game says go fast. We're gonna go fast. It's 4.2 miles. We're gonna fly, Buu Beans. Watch us fly. Okay, ponytail guy, you have hair like Buu. Look her go! Look her go! '60 miles an hour! 3.2 miles. We're not slowing down. Is it just Boo, or is Emily's Tinder flopping around back there like it's not happy? Who can't remember what Gordon's top speed is, but 125 looks pretty fast, Zanias. Her Tinder is back there floppity. She seems to be topping out at 75. Boo's still pressing the accelerate and she's not going faster, so. She's even slowing down now because it seems like we're uphill. That was a pretty long trip for just flying along the track. Come on, game. Game is starting to chug like it's a train. We have found the express, and there's Gordon at the front of it. Starting to slow down now. We've got to go all the way to the next station so we can find a switching point. Alright, time to couple with Gordon. Don't want to smash his face, so we gotta slow down.
Hello, Gordon, peeped Emily. What's happened here? Are you being the best express in the world? I am surprised. But we must get these passengers home.
Oh, so cheeky.
Gordon just looked at his buffers and didn't say a word, as Emily went to shunt him out of the way.
Right then, said Emily. Here we go.
Oh boy. Heavy load. Move so slow. She was so sassy that the narrator forgot what her accent was. Okay, it's time to fly. We've got some speed now. Wait until we reach that station and can't stop. This is probably the longest thing we've pulled so far in this game. They said Gordon was broken down, but he seems to be running like he's got steam. Maybe between the two of us we'll go faster than 75 miles an hour? We got up to 80. We're going over this giant bridge. If something was gonna happen, now would be the time. It'd be super funny. Who forgot to slow down? So here's hoping. Everybody cross your fingers. We're slamming hard on the brakes. It's not working. Hang on, Buu Beans. We're coming in hot. We're not gonna make it. Fail. All right, we're gonna have to do that again. We ran in there too fast. Who is Ashima? Who is Ashima, Marx Jester? What are you talking about? Alright, that reload did not take too long. We're already back in. it turns out the power of two large steam engines together is so fast that we couldn't even make it to top speed, but we were already too fast to stop in time. So we probably won't do that again. Start slowing down early this time so we don't have to do all this again. Boo remember Homemade. He's the one that looks like Chinese New Year, right? Alright. This objective success. Unlock doors. Okay. Everybody out. Oh yes, that is a very good looking train. You may have accidentally found Boo's favorite train. Good job. seem to be coming up on our final stop ahead. Signal says stop and wait. It may change when we get closer to it. Okay, it says go. Didn't want to fly through that with the signal wrong. We are pulling into the station. This is not our final destination? Alright. All aboard, train leaving the station! Ah, up ahead is Knapford. That may be the really last one. And it's almost 4 miles away. Time to go fast. They have a season where they turned all of the trains into Japanese bullet trains. I forget what it's called, but they look super dumb. All their faces get pushed back, you know, like the bullet train has like the elongated tip, so everybody's face just kind of gets inclinated. Not good. that sounds about right. Hello, Thomas! Beep beep! Beep beep back! 10 out of 10 game. Still have 2 miles left to go. We've reached 81 miles per hour. The game has an indicator on the speedometer telling us the recommended speed, and it is higher than this. We still have 1.5 miles. Oh boy! We are flying! Alright, we've got less than 1 mile left. Can we hit 88? Alright, we hit 88. Nothing happened. We hit 88. Alright, we're gonna start slowing down. We're about to go through a tunnel. Game. Darkened tunnel. It really was. Boo's panicking. Pulling into the station. Time to hit the brakes. We've come a long way. We do not want to mess it up at this juncture. Gordon is not amused. We are not coming in hot this time because really don't want to waste 4 miles. 4 miles. Which takes actual minutes in real time. At the time, he probably was the fastest train. Or at least he was the fastest train on the island of Sodor. And we're pulling into Knapford. can hear a plane or a helicopter in the background, and it just sounds like something is farting in Buu's ear. Nope, nope, we need a little bit more speed than that. Come on. Come on. Don't give up now. Okay. And stop. Nice.
Emily arrived at the end of the line, and she'd made good time. Sir Topham Hatt was there to greet her. Well done, Emily. How do you feel pulling an express train again?
It was great, sir. But it's certainly been a busy day.
Well, you deserve a nice long rest in the sheds.
Thank you, sir,
Beamed Emily with pride.
Excellent express engine. Okay. The next one is branching out. It's Diesel, and he's doing something with Annie and Clarabelle that he shouldn't be doing. But Boo would like to go back to the main menu and see if there isn't anything else to do other than just completing the story scenarios. Let's see if there isn't something else we can do that's interesting in this game. Timetables, challenges, photos, news. You're kidding. These are all just stories for this one location? Oh! That's crazy. Okay, Thomas Goes Fishing is here. We've done that already. Introduction to Sodor happens there. Shunting challenge. Shunt trucks into the correct order at Farquhar Quarry. What's this? Okay, Boo's starting to understand. So here's a story we haven't done. We're just playing Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor right now. Okay, so Buu can choose a timetable and then, like, do a day in the life of one of these trains. That is a thing that we can do. gonna try this. See how this goes. Alright. Shunting challenge.
Welcome to the shunting challenge. As you can see, these trucks are all out of order and need to be put back into their proper places. You should try to get the truck shunted in as few moves as possible to increase your score.
Okay. Where is one? Where is one? Who cannot see one? Hello, Train Master! Welcome to stream! We are playing Thomas and Friends. And he just goes straight, okay. We are playing Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodor. Nice to meet you too! Thank you for following! Okay. Boo messed up the tracks. Well, there's a clip for you, Marx Jester. The clip does not seem to be working. So, oops. Boo's favorite kind of donut is cream-filled chocolate donut. We're going to try that one more time.
Welcome to the shunting challenge. As you can see, these trucks are all out of order and need to be put back into their proper places. You should try to get the truck shunted in as few moves as possible to increase your score.
It seems like the track will go this way now, but Buu is not sure at all. Alright, we're gonna try this. It's probably gonna flip. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth, Buu Beans. And we're flying. Alright. That's just about enough of that for today. The game is a little bit janky. As a fan of Thomas the Tank Engine, it's pretty fun to replay the old episodes and be in control of everything. But if you're not a fan of Thomas or trains, then this is probably pretty dull for you. And Buu is sorry about that, but we're gonna have a shorter stream today. It was fun. Buu really liked it, and we will come back probably again at least once, maybe for member stream. We got the James DLC, so we've got to at least do a couple of James episodes, right? But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Buu will be back tomorrow with the regular lunch stream. We are going to try to get as much of Pokemon Fire Red done tomorrow as we possibly can. And if there's time, only if, because Buu has a lot of work to do since coming back from vacation, if there's enough time, Boo will stream something with Raditz and Superman at night tomorrow because it's Friday. Freedom Friday is the Superman 18 plus stream. So if there's time, Boo will join them for something. All right? Thank you for watching, and Boo will see you next time, Buu Beans. Bye-bye!